Hey team, it's Jenny here. It is Monday night and I could not wait until Wednesday's webinar to get on here and talk to you a little bit about some things that I learned at the Platinum Edge. The Platinum Edge, for those of you who don't know, is Christine Dwyer, who is our upline somewhere in the line. She's a two-time Superstar Diamond coach, super successful, and she is now hosting her own little mini summit in Dallas, Texas. So this is my second year attending, and Katie Kelly and Chris, of course, went with me. We have a lot of good things to share. I'm going to share a lot of it this week on the webinar as far as highlights. And I'm also going to kind of show you, because one of the things that was brought up at the Platinum Edge was, have you ever shared with your team what your vision is? And I realize that that's not something that I do a lot. We talk about your vision and what you want, but you haven't actually seen what my vision is and what I am creating for the future. So this week's webinar is going to be, we're kind of going to go through the highlights of what I learned at Platinum Edge, but then I'm going to focus on sharing with you my vision, and I'm not going to keep it vague. It's going to be very specific. You're going to know exactly what I want out of this business. So with that said, the Platinum Edge was phenomenal. It was basically 2.5 straight days of learning. We did some live workouts, one or two of which was Shalene. It was just a phenomenal experience, and one thing that it taught me was the value of attending these types of events. It costs some money to attend, of course, but I'm telling you, it's totally worth it. It's totally worth the investment because you come away learning so much more about yourself, about the business, and about how you can apply the tactics that top coaches are using to your own business in order to grow it. So in the future, I hope we can get a big team there next year because I truly feel like the Platinum Edge is just, when it comes to training, there's nothing that compares. Summit's a great experience because it's big, it's corporate, it's the workouts are amazing, but Platinum Edge is kind of a more intimate approach with some very intimate, personal, in-your-face, out-of-your-comfort zone training. So I hope that you'll put it on your calendar for next year. It's always in November, and I hope we can get a big team there. One of the things that I learned is, I shared an image in our team page today, which a coach, Andrea Crowder, had talked about when she was on a panel at the Platinum Edge, and she basically said, let your desire to help people be bigger than your fear of judgment. And that was just one sentence out of thousands of sentences said this weekend that really rang true for me. But I wanted to share that with you. I shared it in that image today, but I also wanted to talk to you about it on the video because it's so important. So often people come to me and they're like, I'm so afraid I'm going to mess up. I'm so afraid to post because I don't know what to say. I'm so afraid I don't know everything, or I just don't know what people are going to say or think about me. And I just have to be honest with you. My personality type is to really not care what other people think. I consider that part of my brand. But I understand that that's not how a lot of people are. So what I encourage you to do is to step out of your comfort zone and make sure that you're approaching every post you make and every connection that you make with the end result and end goal being that you actually care about the people that you're working with. If you don't, and if you're worried about price objections and you're worried about selling and you're worried about what people are going to say when they see you're a coach, then why, maybe you're being a little icky about it. Maybe you're being too salesy about it. If you just make this super simple, this business is about caring about people and helping them get healthy. It's about paying forward what you're doing. If you're passionate and you put that forward, no one's going to dispute that. I guarantee it. I can tell you from my own experience. So that's the only point I want to make today. I don't want to overwhelm you with stuff, but I have 48 pages of notes. I wrote on the airplane on the way home. I have 26 action items that I plan to put into place for our team, and I mean every single one of you. I mean people that I'm personally sponsored as well as their personally sponsored coaches. So if you're seeing this video is for you. I hope you'll make Wednesday night a priority. I will see you at 9 p.m. Eastern Time where I will be sharing with you all about what my vision is for this business and this team. So until then, thanks guys.